Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Old RPG Gaming, and we are playing WWE Smackdown vs Raw 2006 GM mode. This is going to be episode 4, I believe, episode 4. I'm pretty sure it's episode 4. Let's have a look what our last lineup was for Raw. We had all the titles on the line, I believe. Yep. The tag champions are Edge and Muhammad Hassan. Tori Wilson is the women's champion. She's also in the rivalry with Trish. We got the Intercontinental Championship. Those two are in the rivalry as well. Hunter Hearst Helmsley beating the Heartbreak Kid. And the WWE Championship moved into the hands of Hulk Hogan. Right, let's kick Raw off then with... let's go for main event hype there. Advertising promo here. And then on main events, we're just going to try and make sure the opposite person won. So we're going to go single, no manager with manager. Hulk Hogan, you need to lose to The Undertaker. So we're going to go ahead and set that up to make sure it happens. Undertaker, you can partner up with, I think Kurt Angle's a good shout. We'll put him in there like that. No title, just a single. Same on this one then, guys. Triple H. Did he win? Triple H won, didn't he? So HBK, you can have... Who can we trust to get the win? Help him get the win. Randy Orton, the Viper, against Triple H. That is beautiful. They can go in there then. And then match 4, we want our Divas as well. Let's put them on the same team actually. We won't do tag, we'll do handicap. 1 on 2. Christy Hemme, my beautiful little darling, you... Actually, no. I suppose we do have quite a lot of divas, don't we? So let's have Trish and Tori there. They need to both win. And we'll put... who can we put? Where's our rest of our divas? Christy or Lita? Or Stacy even. Let's go for Stacy with the higher popularity. We'll put her in there. Hopefully Trish and Tori can pull the win out. Work together on that one. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Let's have a look what we got afterwards then. We'll go for a triple threat match. And we're going to have Batista, the Animal Batista. Let's put him in the triple threat with the Rabid Wolverine, Chris Benoit. And Edge or Jericho. Should we go for Jericho? Let's put Y2J in there, see what he can create. Match 2, we'll just go singles then. And we will have... It's basically filling the card up now, so we'll have Christy Hemme and Lita. Divas can slug it out on there. And then match 1, we go singles again. We have Edge. I think we got Rey Mysterio not used, don't we? So Ray's got 67, probably the better popularity. He can go there. That's probably going to outrate that one, so I'm going to switch those around. Ray, you go there. And Edge, there we go, and then we'll swap this one back to the Divas. There we go, Christy Hemme and Lita. Okay, continue. That's beautiful, that's all set up. Hopefully it'll get some ratings. Hopefully it won't lose us too many fans. Lita beats Christy Hemme. Rey Mysterio gets the win over the Rated R Superstar. Chris Jericho, Y2J, does make the difference. He wins the triple threat. Trish and Tori both get the win over Stacy. Shawn Michaels gets the win with Randy Orton over Triple H. And Hulk Hogan, the defiant son of a bitch, has beaten The Undertaker and Kurt Angle. Motherfucker. Right, no injuries, which is a good thing. We don't like seeing injuries. Fan change, which way is it going to go? It's gone to Smackdown. By a lot? I hope not. 40,000, not too bad. Okay, let's... No emails. Let's check these rivalries. 2 thumbs up for those two. 2 thumbs up for those two. And our Divas are taking a thumb down. Okay, that's not a problem. We can just put somebody else in a battle with Tori for the Women's Championship. Let's check the happiness. They're all fine. Popularity then. Is everybody moving up slightly? Only 3 in our top page of superstars went down last week. 2 of those were in the same match actually, so that's not a bad thing. The fatigue is slowly dropping as well. Shawn Michaels the highest, but it's still under half. Contracts, when those contracts get down to week 1, we will go and stitch up the other show again. We have plenty of cash, we could renew them ourselves, but if they're buying their superstars into big contracts, why waste our own money? We can trade it, and it keeps the episodes fresh as well. So last week on Raw we got 3 stars. The triple threat match actually outweighed the Divas. I didn't see that one coming, even though it was a rivalry. So that could have been a little bit better if we'd switched those around, never mind. Let's go into here then, and we're going to obviously hype up our main event. Hyping up the main event in one of these 2 promos is pretty much all the way through this playthrough, because it makes so much of a difference in that last match on the card. And usually is a difference between it being a 4, 4.5 and like a 5-star match. So that is important, guys, don't forget that one. And that was just in case you're wondering why I keep doing it. Advertising promo we're going to run this week. Let's make this a handicap, not a single but a manager now. 1 on 2. Hogan, you will lose this time, because Chris Benoit is going to be with The Undertaker. Benoit lost, actually we put Kurt Angle with him. Angle lost last week. He's 90 something rated overall. Let's take a look at Kurt Angle actually. What is he overall? He's 95 overall, so that is a huge challenge for Hulk Hogan to overcome there. Let's get Undertaker winning again, and then we can get them in the title match next week. Match 5, we don't want our Divas competing against each other. However, we do want these 2 guys matching up. We'll just go submission, as they're still the highest in the fatigue. But the bad blood between Triple H and Shawn Michaels needs to keep going. Non-title this week. Match 4. Let's go for a singles match here. We'll put Batista with whoever else is the high popularity superstar. So Randy Orton 1-on-1. There we go. That could start a rivalry. That might be worth keeping actually. Depends how the contracts work out in the next couple of weeks. Match 3 then, we'll go for we had a triple threat last time. Let's go for a tag team. We'll get a tag team going. We go Divas. Rey Mysterio and Christy Hemme take on Chris Benoit. And let's put the Divas champion Tori Wilson in there. That will definitely end her rivalry then. And it means we can use the Divas. We can use Trish, in another Divas fight. Stacy Keibler, you can go against Trish Stratus. And then our opening match is going to be one of our lowest ones, Paul London. 52. Where are you, Y2J? You can go in there. We'll rest a couple of the others. I don't see why we need to use everybody this week. That'll do then. Simulate all. Undertaker and Kurt Angle get the win over Hulk Hogan. That's what we wanted. Triple H beats Shawn Michaels, makes the HBK tap out. Randy Orton beats Batista. Rey Mysterio and Christy Hemme get the win over Chris Benoit and the Divas champion Tori Wilson. Stacy Keibler defeats Trish Stratus, and Paul London gets a win over Chris Jericho. Smackdown are heating up with their rivalry. Andre the Giant and John Cena have obviously got the 3 thumbs up. We can fuck that up in the next couple of days, because we could take one of those superstars. By that time it'll probably be over, but it does work like that. You can fuck their rivalries up by trading them. There was no fan change this week anyway, so that to me says that we were equal, which is a good thing. It means we're not falling behind. RVD, thanks for the rest, no problem. Orton wants a title shot. Muhammad Hassan, thank you for the rest. And Batista also wants a title shot. Can we set those 2 guys up in a tag championship match? I think we can. We can do that this week. With the fatigue really low now, I'm pretty sure we can chance at least these 2 guys being in a big main event for the title. With Vengeance coming up, we don't really want to chance injuries, but we do need to score some points on the ratings just before we go into Vengeance. So we're going to go advertising promo and the main event hype. And our main event is going to be First Blood, as it's only 3 on the fatigue. And it's going to be Undertaker, the Dead Man, the Phenom, taking on Mr. Hollywood, Hulk Hogan. And yes, guys, this is going to be for the WWE Championship. Match 5 then, we're going to go for... This is kind of a little bit bigger. This is a little bit more crazy, because we're going to get 6 people in on this and carry on rivalries. Shawn Michaels and Triple H are going to be the managers of opposing teams who are going to be battling it out for the tag titles. Now, Muhammad Hassan is one champion and Edge is the other. Mr. RKO, Randy Orton, and Batista the Animal, they both wanted a title shot. They've got it here tonight. They've got a chance to take the World Tag Team Championships. Match 4 then, we can now go, let's go Ultimate Submission, 20 minutes, and give Kurt Angle the match of his dreams. He's got an Ultimate Submission match with Benoit. Both of those submission specialists, that's a fucking awesome match. I'd love to see that match, especially a 20-minute Ultimate Submission. Keeps going after the first tap out, it's pretty cool. Single no manager then. Paul London, no, you're too low for this part. We'll put Rey Mysterio, Mr. 619. You can take on Trish Stratus. If you can't beat her, then you're a helmet. Match 2, we're going to go singles match again. Christy Hemme, you're beautiful, but it's Chris Jericho and we got Paul London, we got RVD. Let's put RVD in there because he was whinging about not being used. And then we can put our last lot of divas in a fatal 4-way right here. So, Stacy Keibler, Tori Wilson. There we go. And why not? We'll make that for the women's title. So, we got a couple of titles on the line in this one, guys. I'm going to hit continue. Let's see what happened. Women's Championship. Tori Wilson, she is a real defiant motherfucker in this game. She pulled out the last Battle Royal that was for women as well. So she really wants to keep hold of that belt. I actually thought Lita was going to win that, but well done, Tori Wilson. RVD beats Chris Jericho. Rey Mysterio beats Trish. Kurt Angle wins the match between the 2 submission specialists. Muhammad Hassan, Edge, and Triple H have got the win over Randy Orton, Batista, and Shawn Michaels. And the tag championships stay where they are. Undertaker back to winning ways. He obviously made Hogan bleed. He is the new WWE champion. A rivalry rages on between Hulk and The Undertaker. That means it's hit 3 thumbs up, which is absolutely fantastic. And we took the fans this week with 20,000 fans. Now, this is going to be an interesting part of this episode, guys, because we have a shitload of contracts expiring. That is pretty much the whole roster. We have 7 million in cash, so we could just keep everybody, but I don't see why we can't trade, you know? Why don't we just trade some people? Get rid of the people that are fatigued, get rid of the people that are unhappy. Let's try and take the high contract superstars that Smackdown have invested in of similar popularity. Batista keeps losing every week. Benoit keeps losing every week. Kurt Angle wants a title shot. It's all unnecessary whinge and shit that we don't really want to deal with at the moment. So, Hogan and Undertaker we would like to keep. Both of those are on 1 week at the moment. Let's just have a look what SmackDown have got to offer. Top of their popularities then is John Cena. He is the World Heavyweight Champion. Bret Hart is the Tag Team Champion. Andre the Giant is the only one who doesn't have a championship, who is above 90. Oh, and Mankind. Okay, so all of these superstars only have 3 weeks left, so we only be gaining 2. 16 weeks, Christian, 60. We'll trade him, so we'll find someone who's similar. Stacy Keibler's 56, Edge is 62. That also will get rid of the Tag Team Champion, so we can have a switch up there. That is one trade that we're going to do. Edge for Christian, I'm happy with that. Who else is up there? We have got Booker T on 66. Let's swap him then for Tori Wilson. Or should we go for Benoit? Let's go for Chris Benoit, why not? We'll swap those two there. Who else have they got that we'd like to have? I would quite like Kane, but Ric Flair seems more appealing with 19 weeks on his contract. And we could probably get him for... can we get him for Stacy Keibler? Was Ric Flair's 58. So we could get him for Jericho, but he has more. 63, Muhammad Hassan. Yeah, why not? We'll do that. So we're getting Christian, Booker T and Ric Flair. That means we have all of Evolution though, that's pretty cool. Muhammad Hassan, Benoit and Edge are going the other way. I think that'll be accepted. Yeah, it's in there. Remember, Edge and Muhammad Hassan were a little bit higher on popularity anyway because they were tag champions. That is now vacant. We can make two superstars very happy with that being awarded to them. That's a couple of contracts then that we don't need to deal with. I think everybody else we're just going to keep for now. I don't see too many problems arising from this. Kurt Angle is probably the only other one that I'd trade, but he is 95 overall, and we are, I think we're only a month away from the first cross-brand pay-per-view. Great American Bash and then SummerSlam. We'll keep Angle for now, just for now, unless we got somebody who's got a huge amount of contract more. Let's just check. Angle 78, Eddie Guerrero, 6 weeks. So that is pretty much 200 grand right there on the 5 weeks of contract. Kurt Angle 78. What was Eddie? Where did he go? Where's Eddie Guerrero? 79. Angle's what? 78. So we're going to have to trade something else that's a little bit more as well. Who is their highest contracted? Joy Giovanni, that was the one that we put there. Shelton Benjamin, 50. Have we got anybody who's dropped below 50? Christy Hemme, Lita, Paul London. There we go. You can have Paul London, and that will make up the difference in Eddie and Kurt Angle, hopefully. Trade decline. Fuck you, Smackdown. Right, we'll keep who we got then, guys. Let's sort out these contracts. Hulk Hogan, we're going to go for 3 months. Kurt Angle as well, we're going to go for 3 months. Lita, she's important in our Diva division, she can have 3. Paul London, 53 popularity. We trade him individually for Shelton Benjamin in a minute. Randy Orton, 79. I like Randy Orton. Let's give him a 3-month contract. Rey Mysterio is important that we keep off of SmackDown because of his popularity. As with Shawn Michaels, they're both eligible for the Cruiserweight Championship. We don't want SmackDown to have that. Stacy Keibler, I'm going to let Stacy Keibler go unless we can trade her in a minute. Tori Wilson and Trish, we both want to keep. And of course, Undertaker, you, my friend, can have your 3 months as well. We still got plenty of money, as you can see, guys, so we keep Trish. And we're going to keep Tori. So the only thing left to do then is trade Stacy Keibler and Paul London for whatever SmackDown I've got that's pretty decent, I guess. If we look around here then, we can see Edge has just been traded. Shelton Benjamin is going to be the one then, isn't he? And he can be for Paul London. He's below, so that'll be accepted. Daivari, Orlando Jordan, don't really take my interest. We could. Do we take Carlito? I don't really think we're going to use him, so I don't see the point of it really. Do you know what? Let's just trade Shelton Benjamin for Paul London. That'll get accepted. Trade accepted. Paul London for Shelton Benjamin. That's cool. And let's have a week then, just before we go into Vengeance. What are our rivalries? All good at the moment. Let's try and boost our rivalries, boost every superstar, and smash the shit out of Stacy Keibler. This is going to be the last one. I'm going to do the pay-per-view in the next episode. So we're going to hype the main event, get straight back on the advertising then, to rebuild some of the cash. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to have handicaps, 1-on-3s, set Stacy Keibler as the one, like we did at the start. And then we just ditch her. We just basically use her as a punch bag for our big superstars to gain some popularity. So, Undertaker, no, not Undertaker. I want that to be Stacy Keibler. And I want Undertaker this side. So, Undertaker there with Hulk Hogan. And then we'll put Batista in there as well. She's going to get absolutely fucking annihilated, but oh well. We're going to do the same again, 1-on-3, and we're going to put Stacy Keibler in there again, wherever she is, there she is, with Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and Randy Orton. So there's our 6 top superstars, hopefully all picking up a win. and gaining popularity, and it obviously continues their rivalries there. Match 4, we're going to go handicap 1 on 3 again, and again it's going to be Miss Stacy Keibler taking on Kurt Angle. Rey Mysterio, I believe, is up there in the popularity as well, 69, and who else have we got that's quite high? I think our next highest is Trish, so we'll put Trish in there. And then again we're going to go handicap 1 on 3. Where is she? Stacy Keibler. Booker T, you can go in there with Shelton, yes, that's fine, and Ric Flair. And then I think we just need handicap 1 on 3, not 1 on trio, we want 1 on 3. Stacy Keibler, Lita, Christy Hemme, Tori Wilson. Actually, let's put Jericho in there just to make sure we got a bloke in there to kind of make sure we win. And then match 1, Stacy Keibler can take on pretty much whoever's left. That is Tori, Christian, and do we have one more? RVD. That is beautiful. It's worked out really well. Hopefully she loses. Let's seal that. Give these guys all a popularity boost. Right. That is 1 win, 2 wins, 3 wins, 4 wins, 5 wins, 6 wins. Stacy Keibler is now crippled. And that is a popularity boost for the rest of our entire roster. We're not worried about the fan change. We got a pay-per-view coming up. They only took 30,000 anyway. Great match, enjoyed by all. Don't really care. Triple H still made the headlines with his match. Stacy, can't buy a match. Well, no, I made sure of that, darling. Rivalries are all still going well as we go into the pay-per-view. That is fantastic. Let's take a look at Stacy. Let's take a look at our broken Stacy. You can see that everybody on our show, the popularity is sky high. Everybody took a gain in that last week. That was fantastic. Kurt probably wants a title shot. He can suck my left nut for now. No injuries. Everybody's in contract. Everything is good on Monday Night Raw at the moment. Stacy Keibler has now dumped herself into the where are you, Stacy? Look at that. 43 popularity. She's upset and she's full of fatigue. Poor little Stacy. We can actually pick up Chris Benoit on a free at the moment. They couldn't afford to keep him. That might be something worth doing. Let's take a look. We can't do trades at the moment, but just remember next time, guys, if we buy him on a 5-week contract and maybe trade him for somebody on a lot higher with a similar popularity, we'll be fucking him over for money again. But that's for next week, as is the pay-per-view. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you still enjoyed watching the General Manager mode. I certainly never get bored of it. I just find it entertaining, and I hope you guys do too. So, thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers. Also guys, if you want to get your own channel art or logo personally done for you, get in touch with the graphics designer that done my channel art. The Skype address is on the screen.